This is an interview conducted to get the views of a teen on domestic violence. Meet Jacqueline. Jacqueline, do you know what domestic violence is?
No, I do not know what it is.
Okay, so the definition that I have for you, that's going to be the easiest to understand, is it's an act of violence or aggressive behavior within your home, and it's usually done by a spouse if you're old enough to be married, or a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Domestic violence doesn't happen with just towards girls, it can happen towards boys also, but it's the act of gaining control over someone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jacqueline, how old are you?
I am 15.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
And have you ever had a boyfriend, or do you currently have a boyfriend?
I've had boyfriends, and no, I don't currently have one.
That's good, you're too young. Have you ever been physically intimate with this boyfriend, such as kissing, hugging, sexual acts, holding hands, anything like that?
We've hugged, kissed, and hold hands.
Okay. You're supposed to remember boys have cooties. Have you ever had a boyfriend yell at you?
No.
Okay. How about use swear words towards you, like in a not so nice manner?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Have you ever been hit by
No.
one of your boyfriends? Have you ever been made to feel like you were unloved or unwanted?
Yes.
Okay. Have any of your boyfriends in the past threatened, like, to hurt you?
Not to hurt me, but to hurt themselves.
Okay, and would you mind elaborating on that? Like, what did they...
He told me that if I did not date him, he was going to kill himself.
Okay. Has any of your past boyfriends ever made you, like, check in and tell you have you tell them where they're at, where you're at all times?
Not usually, but once in a while they told me to.
Okay. Have they ever made you give your password to, like, your social media accounts, like Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, any of those?
No.
Okay. Have they ever demanded you to let them check, like, your phone, your text messages, or any other kind of messages you might have on your phone?
Sometimes.
Okay. Have you ever been called any mean or hateful names? And if so, if you don't mind sharing what they were?
Yes, I've been called a whore by one of them and also a slut.
Okay. Have they ever told you you can't hang out with certain friends anymore?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been told that you can't be lived without?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay. And you already answered the one about killing himself. Have you ever been made to do any kind of sexual acts? Touching, feeling, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you know anyone, either friend or family, that has been affected by domestic violence from the definition that I gave you?
I have known friends and family members in this situation.
Okay. Do you mind sharing what type?
I guess both physical and verbal.
Okay. And did they get out of it?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do anything personally to help them get out of the situation?
I have talked them through, like, getting to get them help and to make sure they get help.
Okay. And what kind of help did you get them or direct them to?
Told them to go talk to, like, other family members or talk to, like, police officers if they needed to. And, yeah.
Okay. With the questions that I've asked you and what you've answered, and the definition that I gave you of domestic violence, would you say that you personally have been, affected by domestic violence?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you answered to the question that you did know other people that had been affected by domestic violence.
Mm.
Do you feel that their domestic violence has affected you?
Yes.
And how's that?
Close family members. So it like affects me because they're hurting. So then it hurts me to see them hurting.
Just makes you a little emotional
Yeah.
about it and makes you a little tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have anything you want to add?
No.
Do you feel that if you were ever placed in a situation and you were being abused, do you feel like you would be able to get yourself out of it without help?
Yes. Most likely.
If you were offered like a class to take that was kind of like a safe place to learn more about domestic violence, do you think that's something that you would want to participate in, and possibly like your friends and stuff like that?
Yes, definitely.
And would it help you to feel more comfortable in the class if it was like only girls?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions that I have for you. I appreciate you participating in my interview. And just remember, you're worth a lot. And your mom loves you.